Hello, all my Frostbite fans out there. Can you believe it's Christmas Eve already, 2020? Ugh, this year's gone by quicker than I can think of. Okay, well, tonight rather, is a very special reading of my friend Garfield's Night Before Christmas. So, I have special guests Garfield and Pooky, all dressed for Christmas Eve and Christmas night. So, by the good work of Jim Davis, here we go. Garfield's Nights Before Christmas. Ka-thump. And yes, with illustrations. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were all nestled, all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief, and I in my cap, had just settled our brains for a long winter's nap. When out of the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters, and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new-fallen snow gave the luster of midday to objects below, when what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer, with a little old driver, so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick. My buddy. They're rain doggies. It's a bunch of Odies. More rapid than eagles, his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, one Comet, one Cupid, one Donner and Blitzen. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle mount to the sky. So up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with a sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew up in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of clothes he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his sack. His eyes, how they twinkled. His dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was white as the snow. Gotta like that. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a round little belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf. And I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled all the stockings, then turned like a jerk. With a jerk. Sorry. And laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang up to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like a down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim ere he drove out of sight, Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night. Of course, the last page is some wonderful little illustrations. Well, that was A Night Before Christmas, Garfield's edition. Now, on behalf of my brother Heat Miser, Terrain, my other brother, as well as my mom, Mother Nature, we all want to wish you, of course, a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And, of course, had to give something for Santa Claus, a few cookies. Let's just hope Garfield doesn't eat them all. Thank you guys for joining me. Have a great Christmas.